Tell me, what federal establishments do you have in Enugu, in all over the southeast, that will make me leave my place in Yoruba land to come and buy land?
Not because it is easier to acquire land in those places than Igbo land, but because it is a lot more helpful and more of the money from the federal coffers.
Is this hatred? Is this dislike? This is not good. Let us understand, is the southeast still part of Nigeria?
This is Yoruba land. Yeah, so I'm right. We're still in this is Yoruba land. I think it's the closest to Lagos.
Babu wani kama da kai, ai babu wani.
Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, you are welcome to yet another edition of Africa's Realities. As usual, my name is Mr. Johnson Yakubu Sani. Today, I'm here with another video. Actually, it's not really another video. I've made this video before, but YouTube now flagged it down because they said there is a copyright video inside my video, and they flagged it down. So now I just have to remake this video because I have lost all the footages I had before, so I'm just remaking it. So I am making this video because I just knew that I just have to pass this message. And passing this message, I'm not passing this message because I have hatred for any tribe or any people, but my thing is that when I hear things that do not resonate with me, I come to put things straight. I come to put the record straight according to my perspective, according to my experience, according to what I know. So I put things straight according to what I know. I am not claiming having to have all the knowledge, but according to what I know, according to my perspective, I put things straight. So today, I am repeating this video about the marginalization of the Igbos and about a Ugandan who came and refuted or debunked what a very prominent Nollywood actor said about the marginalization of the Igbos. And well, before I go further with this video, I want you to subscribe and ring the notification bell so that whenever I come with a video, you'll be amongst the first to get to watch. Now, without further ado, let's get into this video of today. Now, this video is about the claim of the Igbos that they have been marginalized. And we all know that the Igbo, they want to break away from Nigeria. And because of that, they come with a lot of positions as reasons why they want to break away. And many of the reasons, to me, they are falsehood. Some are half-truth. Maybe some are true, but so many are half-truth and many are falsehood. And I'll just take an example of one of the things they put forward. In this video, you will see one of the things they put forward, and which somehow an innocent Ugandan came and nullified it. But let's just go on with the video. And I want you to watch, first of all, before I play you the video of my senior colleague, Mr. Kanayo Okanayo, I have two videos of some Igbo guys claiming something to show about their marginalization in Nigeria. So let's watch the videos of these two guys. We'll come and we'll analyze the video, then we'll watch Kanayo Okanayo's video.
The second one is about land generally. You know, why would anybody, you say, oh, you know, but if you go to the east, you don't have too many people who are not Easterners who have land. And the question is, why is it that people have land elsewhere? Because there's business elsewhere. Tell me, what federal establishments do you have in Enugu, in all over the southeast, that will make me leave my place in Yoruba land to come and buy land? Is it to be a villager? So we must also see the connection between national infrastructure, national institutions, national political headquarters, etc. The limited absence of that in the southeast makes the land there totally unattractive for anybody to procure. Why are Igbos buying up lands in Lagos? Because they need it. And I speak from some involvement in what's going on at that area of business.
In the first place, it is not true that you don't see property owned by non-Igbo in Igbo land. There are many of them, but the number is only commensurates with the activities that are capable of attracting those people and retaining them. You find a lot of Igbos in Lagos, in Kano, in Abidjan, and other places. And they are acquiring lands to live comfortably. Not because it is easier to acquire land in those places than Igbo land, but because it is a lot more helpful and more of the money from the federal coffers is spent there. And that is why you have people there who go there to buy land. The question you ask is, how many of those non-Igbos have such enterprises that would cause them to come and stay here for too long, acquire property, live, raise their children? How many of them?
Now you're welcome back. Now you've listened to these two Igbo guys. They are saying that the reason why Igbos, they go all over Nigeria and they invest and they even buy land and they build houses and they live there is because the federal government has been investing or putting federal infrastructures or federal establishment in other places, but they have not put federal establishments in Igbo land. That is a claim of an Igbo man. That everywhere, especially we in the north, everywhere in the north, federal government is pumping money and putting things for us in the north too. But in Igbo land too, they've not been putting things. And this is a claim, they just make it generally. Generally, they don't even give you example. Okay, this has been put there, this has not been put here, this has been put here. But I know why they make these two claims. Why they make these claims, these two gentlemen, is because of Abuja and Lagos. Yes, the federal government have pumped in a lot of money into Abuja and pumped in a lot of money into Lagos. And because these two regions or these two states, one was a former capital and the other one is the recent capital. Now we all know in all over the world, people put in money to build their federal capital. Let's look at some countries in Africa. Let's say Ghana. Everyone knows that Ghana pumps in more money into Accra than other regions of Ghana. Ivory Coast, we all know that money is being pumped into Accra, far more, into Abidjan, far more that is being pumped into other regions of Ivory Coast. In Kenya, more money is being pumped into Nairobi than every other part of Kenya. Ethiopia, more money is being pumped into Addis Ababa. Even when we go to Europe, we all know that France, more money has been pumped into building Paris than any other part of France. England, more money has been pumped into building London than Manchester and Cardiff and Liverpool and all other places. So, we all know capital cities are always the places that draw more money. Although only in USA, I found out that the capital city of USA is not as developed as some states like New York and California and the rest. But mostly, Tokyo is bigger than every other region of Japan. Seoul is even, can you believe that Seoul is even 55% of the entirety of South Korea? But why am I saying this? I don't believe pumping money into a federal capital is a reason for somebody to say they are being marginalized. Now, who made these federal capitals? Let's even talk about Lagos. Who made Lagos the federal capital of Nigeria? Lagos became the federal capital of Nigeria in 1914 when Nigeria was amalgamated from the southern and the northern region were amalgamated to become Nigeria. And Lagos was made the capital. So Lagos being made the capital was not made by Yoruba people. It was not made by Igbo people. It was not made by Hausa people. It was made by the colonial masters. It was the colonial master that chose Lagos as the capital. And we know that a lot of money have been pumped into Lagos to make for Lagos to become what it is, especially Lagos Island. A lot of money, federal government and everything and they have pumped money into Lagos Islands. Now, let's come to Abuja. When it was found out that Nigeria has been so choked up, I mean Lagos has been so choked up, and they found that there was a need for a new federal capital. Now, Abuja was selected because it is central to, it is at the center of the country and central to every part of the nation. And Abuja now, yeah, a lot of federal government is pumping in money to build in Abuja. And let's say this, Abuja is not a Hausa man land. It's not an Igbo man land. It's not a Yoruba man land. Hausa, they are in northwest. Abuja is Abuja originally there is a concentration of a lot of villages of Baggy people, mostly Baggy people and other tribes. These are even Christians and these are even very minority people in the north central of Nigeria. So Abuja is not a Hausa, Igbo or Yoruba land. And because most of the tussle of Nigeria is between Hausa, Igbo and Yoruba. Now, the farthest Igbo land to Abuja, which I think is Umuahia, because after you're leaving Umuahia, you are entering the Calabar and the rest. The farthest Igbo land to Abuja is not as far as the farthest Hausa land to Abuja. That is to say, Umuahia is not, you drive from Umuahia, you come to Abuja, even going back to even enter Enugu, before somebody coming from Sokoto, the farthest Hausa land, coming from Sokoto to Abuja, to tell you that how Abuja is even central to everybody. So there is no way, looking at Abuja and Lagos, I will say it's a yardstick for some people to say they have been neglected. And okay, if Igbo lands, Igbo states are saying they've neglected, what do you want? Let's look at northeast, northwest. I want to start with northwest. Okay, Igbo, let's look at the capitals. We have Owerri, we have Enugu, we have Abakaliki, we have Umuahia, and we have I forgot the other one. Let's look at these states and let's come to northwest and look at a place like Dutse, Jigawa Dutse. What is it that federal government has put in Dutse that they didn't put in Igbo land? Or Dutse, or Katsina. What is the federal government pumping money in Katsina and they didn't put in Igbo land? Or what has federal government put in Zamfara, Gusau? What has they put in Sokoto? What have they put in Kebbi, Birni Kebbi? Or what have they put in Kano that they have not put in Igbo land? That is one of the questions you ask. What are the federal things? The federal things that have been put. Let's go to even northeast. What are the federal things that have been put in Yola? That have not been put in Enugu or Umuahia. What are the federal things that have been put in Gombe? That have not been put in. What are the federal things that have been put in Bauchi? What are the federal things that have been put in Meduguri? Some of these things we need to ask. What are the things? Not just that the government is giving northern people things. What are the things? Forget Abuja, forget Lagos. What are the things? Come to North Central. What have they given Jos that they've not given Igbo states? What has federal government given Makurdi? So why am I making this video? To say they are giving us things, they are not giving them. Where are the things? Where are the things they gave us and they didn't give the Igbo man? This is some of the arguments that I say, no, this is not correct. For you to say, we all know that Igbos, they go everywhere and they establish and they build houses because they are businessmen and they are traders and they are merchants. And this is what they do. And wherever they already build a market and they have a market and they control a market, they settle there. That is just a reason why Igbo settle. It's not that federal government is giving people anything that they are not giving Igbo land. This thing is false. Categorically is false. There is nothing given to us. So federal government has not been giving us anything. No. Yeah. I need to clarify this. But now, let's listen to my very senior colleague, Mr. Kanayo Okanayo, as he talks about his own marginalization of the Igbo. Please listen. We'll come. I will analyze. Remember, I have this Ugandan who debunked everything that Kanayo Okanayo said. But let us listen to what Kanayo Okanayo said, and then we'll come back and we will discuss.
Good morning, everyone. I left Felele Olorishogo area of Ibadan this morning at 7:15, and this is exactly 8:15, and I am in Lagos. And I found out one thing. Over a distance of 80 kilometers, I didn't see one checkpoint, one police checkpoint. I did not see. I did not see an army checkpoint. Have you ever applied the Onitsha Enugu Express Road? Did you ever count the number of police checkpoints or military checkpoints on Enugu Onitsha Road? I'm still on the road. This is Lagos. Have you ever counted? Why is the Southeast so militarized, so policed, that you cannot go for more than 200 meters without a police checkpoint? I need to ask this question because the delay in journeys and the humiliation people go through needs to be pointed out. I'm saying a distance, same distance from Enugu to Onitsha. Have you passed through Amobi and so on? The boundary between Enugu and Anambra. The number of police checkpoints, collection points, the military. So they humiliate our people so badly that most times everybody in the vehicle is asked to come down and hands up. Tell me now, and I'll believe it. Is this hatred? Is this dislike? This is not good. Let us understand, is the southeast part of Nigeria, and what are the leaders who can speak and make representations on behalf of Ndibo in Abuja and thereabout? Have you seen the state of roads, federal roads?
Now you're welcome back. Now you heard what my senior colleague said, Mr. Kanayo Kanayo. First, he said that he was looking at a road, and the Lagos-Ibadan road that was made during Buhari regime. And he said that because the road has no potholes, because it's pretty new road, it has no potholes. And he now said that the entire Igbo land, nothing was given, but because of one road, in Lagos Ibadan, is the reason why he said that Igbo land, their roads are bad, and Lagos Ibadan road is good. So all over Nigeria. So for Lagos Ibadan road that is good, all over Nigeria's roads are good. That is one falsehood, a very big falsehood. Come and see our roads in the north. Come and see. In fact, recently I was watching a lady called Ebaide. Ebaide traveled from on a motorbike, a power motorbike. She traveled from Nairobi to Lagos, and now she's now traveling from Lagos to Morocco on her motorbike, going across many countries. But just because she needed to come to Abuja from Lagos, and she's documenting or recording all her travel for people to see. You need to see, first of all, the road from Lagos to Abeokuta to where did she go to? Ijebu land. Oh my God. Then come and see the road that she's flying from from the southwest to Abuja. Police are stopping her, are asking her for money. Now, for someone to come and say only only the southeast have bad roads, but everywhere has good roads, is a lie. It's a lie. It's a lie. There are no any good roads. The kind of road we have everywhere is the kind of road we have everywhere in Nigeria. Everywhere you apply in Nigeria, people are people are angry because of this corrupt government. Government come, government go, they are corrupt. They will not fix our road, especially federal government. Stealing all the money, all the oil money. Every roads are bad. Who says, where did those Kanayo, where did you see roads everywhere that are good? Only Igbo land, the roads are not good. That is a lie. Number one lie. Number two lie. He lied. He said only Igbo land are militarized. Only Igbo land are militarized and every other places are not militarized. Just because of numerous checkpoints. He now said only Igbo land or Igbo lands or Igbo states are militarized. Now this is a very big false lie. False lie. In fact, when we are talking about militarization, what is happening in the north? What is happening in Igbo land is a child's play to what is happening in the north. Now, first of all, there was insurgency in the north. It started in the northeast. Now it has gone to the northwest. Insurgency of people who want to break away from Nigeria on Islamic grounds. They say they want a country that has Sharia, that they want a Sharia law, and they cannot be in Nigeria. And just a sect came out as Boko Haram, as ISIS, and whatever. And they are terrorizing the northeast. And that informed military to take action. Now, the action that military is taking in the north is this action. Military are flying with jets, are flying with Tekano jets, are flying with drones, and they are dropping bombs. And many times, the military will go and drop bombs in innocent. In fact, just 5 or 6 days ago, the military had gone to drop bombs on a village and kill a lot of innocent people in the north, in the northwest. This has happened. There is a time in Kaduna. They say some Islamic people are coming from mosques, from a wedding or whatever procession they are coming from the mosques. That is how a military drone went and dropped bomb and killed more than 100 and something innocent people. Now, why am I bringing this? To tell you that the kind of military action happening in the north is not the type happening in the southeast. The type of military action happening in the north is not the type happening in the southeast, because in the southeast, you only have foot soldiers going around looking for, because the southeast also have secessionists. They too, they have secessionists. There is IPOP that came out, they want to break away from Nigeria, and they form unknown gunmen, and the southeast became like militant has taken over the southeast and has to inform the military to be in southeast. So the military and the southeast, because of the action of IPOPs who are secessionists, and secessionists is a treason to any nation. Except you can go through the United Nations way and the entire world feel that, but to bring an insurgency for secessionists is treasonable. And then they form some of them are called unknown gunmen, killing people anyhow. That was why military are in the southeast. Before all this, we've not seen military in the southeast. Now, to say the southeast is militarized because there are military in the southeast and maybe in the southwest, we didn't see any reason for military to be in the southwest, because we don't have any group. We only have pocket of people going to United Nations, going to abroad, say they need southwest to break away. But we don't have people carrying arms and say they want Nigeria to break. They want to break away from Nigeria, from the southwest. So there is no need for military action. But we have such people in the northeast and in the northwest. Now we have them in the north, in the northeast and the northwest. Now we have them because the new one have come Lara, what they call them, and then we have them in the southeast. And these are only where that you have military taking action that are called is being militarized. But to come on air and say only Igbo land is militarized, when we've not seen drones and airplanes dropping bombs in Igbo land, but in the north, that is what we have been seeing for how many years? And for somebody to come and say only in Igbo land, are they not Nigerians again? Why are soldiers? Haba! What do you want people from the northeast to say? What do you want people? What is happening in the north? West now, for you to say only you, and you are saying only you have checkpoints? My brother, do you know the kind of checkpoint we suffer in the north? Do you know the kind of checkpoints everywhere we suffer in the north? Now, some of us, when we make this video, people, they say we make it out of hatred. But we cannot just keep quiet now, and then they now project us like they are projecting us wrongly, and we can't come and put this record straight, because this is falsehood. There is nothing happening in the southeast that has not happened in anywhere in Nigeria. There is nothing happening in the southeast that has not happened. But for Igbo to say it's because people hate them, that is why it's happening in their land, that is a big lie. That is my own case. It's a big lie. What you are suffering, we too were suffering. We are even suffering more. So I don't know why is it that somebody come to the world and say only them are suffering. Now, I have a problem, especially when the Igbos say that all of us, we hate them. Every Nigerian hates the Igbos. But the Igbos, they all love every Nigerian, but every Nigerian hates the Igbos. Now, I see that coloration they are giving us, they just feel like it's right. But that is not right, because they are demonizing us, and they are giving us a tag as haters, as backbelly people, as bitter people, as whatever. And it's not right. It's not right for you to say everybody hates you, especially you say because you are industrious, you are more prosperous, so everybody is envious of you and everybody hates you. Nobody hates anybody. Nobody hates Igbo. Nobody hates Igbo. Some of these things. Now, I say these things because there are many times I will see somebody from South Africa or somebody from Kenya. They are bashing Nigerians, and I'll feel it. I know, how can these people be abusing my country? And I'll say, sir, you are getting this thing wrong. Stop this hatred. The next thing they will tell me, say, who are we to tell them that they have hatred? When we, in our land, is full of hatred, how we hate Igbos, how we want to kill Igbos, how we are so bitter, I say, where do we have all these things? That we hate the Igbos, that want to kill the Igbos, that we are full of hatred? It is the narration that the Igbos are selling us out there, and it is not right. Because in Nigeria of today, I am telling this so that the whole world can hear. In Nigeria of today, there is no tribe that has been denied anything. There is no tribe that has been, there is no profession in Nigeria. There is no field of endeavor. There is no activity that has been said an Igbo man cannot participate. There's no, and in every field of life in Nigeria, come and see us. You will see all of us together, Igbo, Yoruba, Hausa. We don't have hatred. Go to markets. You will see an Igbo man shop, a Yoruba man shop, a Hausa man shop. You see everybody. Nobody just look at Igbo man and say, because Igbo man, why is he having shop here? He's hating him. I don't know why Igbo are selling this narrative and making us look bad in the eyes of the world as those people full of hate, full of malice, full of... Why? Why? When you see us, when you see Nigerians, when they walk to club together, you see Igbo, Yoruba, everybody in club jiving, you see people together, you see in every field. Even in the Nigerian Federal Civil Service, there's no way there will be even a federal formation that would exclude the Igbos. So I know a lot of Igbos permanent secretaries. I know a lot of Igbos that are generals in the Nigerian army. I know the Igbos that are holding key positions in the Federal Civil Service. Same way with Yorubas, same way with Hausa, same way. But when you hear the narration, you would think like we are Hutu and Tutsis. You know, at that time, when a Hutu sees a Tutsi, like he's angry, why is it Tutsi alive? Why is it Tutsi living? Why is it Tutsi in this country? Let's just go and wipe the Tutsis. And that is how the Igbos are selling us. We are not like that, too. We are not like that. Come and see us. We Igbos, everybody together. Come and see us. We do things together. We do our hustle together. We run things together. Now, many times the Igbo will cite examples of some key political things. When there's a little political, when people want to gain political, when people have to have political gains, they now pick up some tribal sentiments. Like you hear, they say in Yoruba land, they say Igbo must go, Igbo must go. And that will become all over the world. all over the world, Igbo must go. Or you hear a Hausa man say, one lady will go, or something like that. And you will not know that in Igbo land, same thing is happening. But they will say it's only other people that are doing it. They are not doing it. I just want to cite a little example. Just like 3 months or 4 months ago, federal government wanted to settle some IDPs from the north in Igbo land. And these IDPs are victims of internally displaced persons who are victims of conflicts in the north because of the bombs that are being thrown by aeroplanes everywhere. And these IDPs have been settled in Yoruba land, in many other places in Nigeria, and they want to settle some in Igbo land. And Igbo say over their dead body will IDPs be settled in their land. And Igbo went and burnt down an institution that they say, okay, this institution is vacant now. Let's just use it to house some IDPs. Igbos burnt it down. The IDPs can never be settled in their land. Now, when you look at this, is that not Igbo to try to protect their territory? So how can they now accuse other people? The other people talk about their territory to say this is our territory too, we too, and they talk and you say they are full of hate. And when you do this kind of things, you say you are not full of hate. It's not like that. My point is that every region in Nigeria is guilty about this tribalism. An Igbo man cannot stand and say it's everybody that is doing tribalistic against him. He is not being tribalistic against anybody. It's a lie. It's a lie. It's a lie. Everyone is doing it. Yoruba are doing it against Hausa. Hausa are doing it against Yoruba. Yoruba are doing it against Igbo. Igbo are doing it against Yoruba. Igbo are doing it against Hausa. Hausa are doing it against Igbo. So everybody is doing it. For one to say, to now tell the world that it is he that has been hated, it is we that, everybody is not doing it. It's not right. The regional thing, the regional pool, the regional nationalism, is everybody that is doing it. But apart from the regional nationalism, we don't have hatred for one another. We are together in all fields doing things together. Let me not make this video long. So, I want to play you a video of this Ugandan, and I want you to see how she debunked Kanayo Okanayo. Everything that Kanayo Okanayo said, she debunked it. And innocently, she's just in Nigeria, just having her field day, and innocently, she debunked them. Now, why am I bringing all this in? To let the world know that, hey, this thing that Igbo say, we hate them, not be so a deal. Not be so a day, come and see us together. Nobody hate anybody. We are together. We are one Nigeria. We are doing things together. Igbo, Yoruba, Hausa, everywhere, in all fields. Look at us. We are hustling together. If an Igbo man and me an Igbo man, we have things to do. We go and do together. If we want to make money, we make money together. I don't hate Igbo because of his language. And I don't see Igbo hating me because of my language. Because I've done a lot of things with Igbo. Igbo have done a lot of things. I've done a lot of things with Yoruba. I've done a lot of things with Hausa. Hausa, they've done a lot of things with Igbos. Everybody is doing things with everybody. Nobody just sees anybody and say, I hate him. I hate these people. They are hated. It's only Igbo that is painting it like that, though. But it's not like that on ground, though. It's not like that on ground. Go to everywhere. Even in my village. My village is a very remote village. Very remote village. But there are Igbo in my village. Wake up in the morning, we greet him, we laugh, we do everything. We can't just hate him because he's Igbo. So, this is my submission. But let's just hear this video. Let's see how this lady counteracts everything that Kanayo said. We'll come back and we'll conclude this video.
So this is still Yoruba land. Yeah, so I'm right. We're still in this is Yoruba land. I think it's the closest to Lagos.
So one thing about this road, all Nigerian roads that have been moving in, there is too many traffic officers. Too many of them, and all of them want to collect some money from everyone. So it's a disturb. You're going to face that challenge. They will keep stopping you after every 2 kilometers. 2 kilometers, 3 kilometers. They have stopped you and they want something from you.
So I've been hearing, if you know most of the Ugandans or people who are out there, we know Benin as we've been hearing Benin people come here to get powers and all that, spiritual powers. And to me, I thought Anyway, it's big. Anyway, it's very big because we've been driving in Benin for almost now 30 minutes, right?
So I'm going to board and go to Ebonyi State. So finally I reached and boarded. This is the vehicle I am using to travel, take me through up to Ebonyi State. So stay with me in this journey and see how the experience is going to be, and see compare with my previous journey. If you haven't watched my previous video, please go and watch that previous video of how it's like to travel on road along Nigeria, across Nigeria. One thing I've loved about the roads across the southeast of Nigeria is the roads that are so smooth. Unlike when I was traveling from Lagos to come to the east, the road was quite bad, and also quite more, I can say it was more bushy, so it seems more dangerous to me. And also another thing is that this road does not have too many police stopovers, like police stop than that road coming from Lagos. So we reached somewhere. We were already in Enugu. From Anambra, we went straight to Enugu State, and I got myself corns just to compare. I wanted to compare how is the corn of this place compared to ours, and the corn was so sweet. I realized that Nigeria have similar foods with us in Uganda, and they produce everything is similar, and the food is so sweet, and the corn was very sweet as the one back there at home in Uganda.
Yeah, my people. So you're welcome back. You heard what this Ugandan said. The Ugandan said she came to Nigeria. This Ugandan, let me just give a brief history. It's just one lady showing village things. I'm telling you, showing village things, but this lady has more than 300,000 subscribers on YouTube, showing village things. 300,000 subscribers on YouTube, and this lady is cashing out from the village. Well, but that's by the way. Now she came to Nigeria because she has been watching Nigerian films. She wants to see how Nigeria is. She came into Lagos, and from Lagos she wanted to go to Igbo land, and she was going with the road. Now she documented her journey. I just had to cut the one that are relevant to what I'm saying. She made it very known that from Yoruba land up to Benin, the road is very bad. The road is full of checkpoint every 2 kilometers. She said every 2 kilometers is checkpoint. Every 2 kilometers is checkpoints. From Yoruba land to Benin and passing from Benin. But she said when she entered Igbo land, from Enugu to Anambra down to Ebonyi, that the road was made, and it's a federal road though, it was made, and there are no checkpoints. Now, take what she said innocently, or she doesn't know what is happening in Nigeria, to what can I say? There are the roads in the east are bad. Federal government doesn't do anything, and there are checkpoints everywhere. And this lady said, no, the roads in the west are bad, and there are checkpoints everywhere. And the road in the east, there are no checkpoints, and innocently. Now, if somebody like this has not come, everybody will just believe that is what is happening in Nigeria. Nobody cares about Igbos. They just, hey. It is not this presidency that they've not gotten since this democracy came. Only this presidency. Me, I voted for an Igbo man. I voted for Obi, and another election will come. I'll vote for Obi, and not because he's an Igbo man. I vote for Obi because I like his policies. He has the best policies. That is me. But to say that we were enjoying things, enjoying what? Now, I want to say, last thing I want to say. Almost all the developments you see in Nigeria today are development made by state government, because state government are even the ones closer to the people. Now, state government are the ones making things happen. Now, the whole this Igbo are not selling land, or Igbo are selling land, started from Governor Akpabio. Governor Akpabio, Godswill Akpabio, said Igbo come to Akwa Ibom State, and Igbo they buy land and they build, other people don't build. And people say it's because federal government. So federal government have been pumping things in Akwa Ibom, That is why Igbo are in Akwa Ibom and they are buying land and they are building things. So what are the things that federal government went and pumped into Akwa Ibom? Because everything we all know about Akwa Ibom, especially you, Mr. Gospel of Akpabio, that you tell us about uncommon transformation. So the federal government do all this uncommon transformation. I mean, now you, state government, tell us who. Because in Nigeria today, I see state governments are the ones striving to make things happen. Yeah, state government. You come to Kaduna, I want to give an example. There is a federal road in Kaduna. It is the most major road inside Kaduna town. I'm not talking about Kaduna state. It is a major road in Kaduna because it cut across Kaduna into two. And it is the biggest road in Kaduna. And it's almost like 15 kilometers stretch of road or so. Now, the road starts from Ali Akilu, and after like 5 or 6 kilometers, the same road now changed and becomes Ahmadu Bello Way. And after like 5 or 7 kilometers, the change road now becomes Kachia Road. If you go and see this road now, you will see it very well made, very well planned, constructed, reconstructed wonderfully. You would think you are in Europe when you see that road. And it's a federal road, but it is reconstructed by the Kaduna state government. In fact, even up to now, the new governor is so angry that the old governor has put him in debt. He's paying debt because of the road. But what am I saying? Things are done by state government. Now, sometimes you hear Igbo, they say things like, Igbo land. Federal government didn't give Igbo land airports. Federal government didn't give Igbo land seaports. Federal government didn't give Igbo land this. Federal government didn't give Igbo land that. Now, the Lagos that they are talking about, federal government are pumping money. Let's look at Lagos. Today, there is a new airport being constructed in Lekki. A new international airport constructed in Lekki. It is constructed by Lagos state government too. Today, the biggest seaport that is going to be in Nigeria is being constructed in Lekki. It's going to be the biggest seaport and it's being constructed by Lagos state government. And when Lagos was the capital of Nigeria, there is the longest bridge we have called the Third Mainland Bridge, when federal government was pumping in money, and we know the Third Mainland Bridge. But today, the Lagos state government is trying to make a much longer one called the Fourth Mainland Bridge, which is not federal government. The train service in Lagos is the Lagos state government. The waterways, everything that is state government. So it's state government that will make their state so attractive, so good, that people will come. For Igbo to say federal government didn't come, that is why people didn't go. What are your state governments doing? If you think your cities are not attractive, what are your state government doing? Is it not the same? Is it not the same allocation everybody come to Abuja to come and get? So how will you now say it is because everybody is enjoying, only you, and they are giving everybody? In Nigeria today, we will talk through which will they suffer pass. Maybe not. What did government give? Not. That people are saying, go to northern cities. Some of our cities, come and see and compare the southern cities. So what are the government pumping it to north? No, now, I beg. I know say when I want breakaway, when I want succeed, but when they talk truth more, some of the things when they talk na lie. We don't see them. Now we just enter social media. We hear people they talk, say this, don't give this. We go there, we say where are the things? We don't see them. We can't see them. We have not seen them. So my point is, we don't have hatred for anybody. We love everybody. Nigeria, we are one Nigeria. I'm telling you, forget Igbo one cut away. Some of these things, Igbo, they're the one causing all the things, because when they come to social media and they talk of all this, like this video I'm making, it's Igbo that made me to make this video. And I'm not making this video out of hatred, but out of the things I heard they are saying on social media. And the things are strange, and the things, and they don't resonate with me, and the things are sounding a falsehood to me. And I feel I have to make something like this. And I'm not making this out of hatred, but out of to correct some of these narratives that are not right. Some of these narratives have to be corrected because they are not right. They are not right. They are not true. The federal government has not just carried us and we are enjoying Nigeria, and they forget Igbo, and all of us, we are enjoying Nigeria. Enjoying where? Enjoying Nigeria where? Where are we enjoying Nigeria? This corruption, everybody's corrupt. You can't just say there are no Igbos in federal government that are corrupt. So this thing is for us to join hands together and see how we fight this corruption. It's not for some people to be saying they are more successful, they are better, they have better culture, they have better everything, they are better than everybody, and people are just jealous of them, and people want to kill them, and people. These are not true now. We are not saying you are not better, although it's subjective, is people's opinion, because better in this you cannot better in all. Better in going to make money. Some people, their culture just doesn't allow them to just go and be making money anyhow, just make money. There is no pressure on people to go and make money. so yeah, you tend to be richer because if you don't go Christmas, you showcase say your family too, you get somebody get money, now pressure. We will not get that kind of pressure. We just say if God bless somebody, if God not bless you, just carry it like with contentment and live your life without trouble. But what I'm saying is please, let's cut some of the narrative, especially the one that say everybody hate you guys. Like you people love everybody, but everybody hating you guys. Sometimes you say this thing, you think you are trying to draw sentiments, you are trying to show people, but you don't know that what you are doing to the other people, what you are selling other people. You are selling the other people as bitter people, as barbaric people, as killers, as haters, as that is what you are selling to the entire world. And if these people are not these things, then it's not right. It's not right. We are not some of these things you people say we are. It's the truth. We are not some of these things you people say we are. And some of the things you accuse us, every region is doing it, even including Igbo regions, Igbo region, they are doing it. That is just my ball of contention. This is not hatred, because many Igbos will come on my topic, comment now, hater. I've done this video, I told you before, and it was flagged down, and I am repeating it. And a lot of people have already called me haters and whatever in my column. Why? Because they believe I don't have to say this corrective thing. I just have to go. But what the woman said has to be the truth. Nobody can come and refute it. If we refute it, we are haters and we are. No, it's not like that. Life is not like that, too. You go talk your own, we can't talk our own truth too. I will go say maybe people can't check or maybe people can't see you. Maybe say when they talk, we say well, this is our own. When I go say that because we hate, that because of bad belly, that because of bitterness. That is not how life is. To always say people are wicked, people are bitter, people are haters, it's not well. It's why you all think say people very true, because if you say this, everybody will come against you to say no, God, we are not this, and you say everybody is against you, but you are the one calling everybody hater, everybody this, everybody that. Please, no hate me. Me, I swear to God, I don't get any hate for any Igbo man. No. I don't get any hate for any tribe in Nigeria. I don't get any hate. Now, what the person give me, now they are going to give. Hey, so I beg. When I hear things when no resonate, me, I go talk about. That is just the truth. My next video said that about one Hausa man, one Hausa cleric said, now one drop. But when I hear things that do not resonate, I just have to come to say this is the truth as I see, this is the truth as I know. At least I've traveled Nigeria, I've traveled everywhere. I've seen people integrated. I've seen Igbos integrated everywhere in Nigeria. They're integrated. Igbos are integrated in the north. Igbos are integrated. Igbos are integrated with everybody. Come to my state. Igbos are integrated. Even with Southern Kaduna, Hausa, and everybody. Igbos are integrated with everybody. Nobody hates anybody. Well, please, you can subscribe and read the notification bell. Whether you believe me or you don't believe me, subscribe so that when I come with my own truth, we can do a healthy debate in the comment section. But no abuse. Me, I know they abuse anybody. I can't even abuse Igbos. Igbos are great people. But if they talk something will not be true, I go come talk saying a lie and a lie. I beg. So I beg. Don't go carry it easy. See you next in my next video.